Hello, my name is Mary Smith, and I'd like to take 3 minutes to introduce myself to you. My story started in Portland, Oregon, where I was born into a very loving family that included my parents and 4 siblings, 2 younger and 2 older. Yes, I was the middle child. Not long after, we moved to a few different places around the United States, and I settled in Scottsdale, Arizona, where I went to college and started my career. It was also there that I decided one day I would become a real estate agent. Perhaps not your typical dream, but my dream nonetheless. In 2004, I married the most wonderful man, Mark, and decided to put my dream on hold, just for a bit, while deciding what to do next. So, we made the decision to move to the beach, Laguna Beach to be specific. It was a big change from the desert that I loved, but we lived in a little place with a view of the ocean and walked on the beach every day. As amazing as it was, and Orange County was, an experience, we realized eventually that it probably wouldn't be the right place for us to raise our family. And it was here that our first son Zachary was born. It was then that we realized quickly that it was time to move to the suburbs. And move to the suburbs we did. The suburbs of Portland, Oregon. Yes, my second time living in Portland. Portland was beautiful, but I longed for the desert. The warm nights and colorful skies were something I lived for, and I missed it. While living here, we visited St. George, and it was then that we decided someday we would move there. Portland was also the location of one of the other most important events of my life, the birth of my second son, Ethan. Soon after he was born, we decided to leap forward and move to St. George. So here we are, living and loving St. George. This is my family. We are a family of 6, Mark, myself, Zachary, Ethan, Pepper, and Chili. We love spending time together, hiking in the desert, jeeping in the hills, going to our kids' sporting events like soccer, tennis, golf, karate. We love to ski and take vacations to the beach. We love to cook and hang out with our friends and make new ones. I'm so thankful for my great family and my great life. So after moving to St. George 6 years ago, it was time to pursue that dream of becoming not just a real estate agent, but to be a realtor in the most beautiful place in the world. Where to start? I needed to look back on my goals and what motivates me. There are many accomplished people that motivate me, make me feel I can succeed, and sometimes just really a message that sticks with me. But there are 2 that make me feel I can do anything. Oprah Winfrey, talk show host, media magnate, Oscar winner, and philanthropist that has overcome unsurmountable odds and uses her influence and fame to help others, said, "Create the highest, grandest vision possible for your life because you become what you believe." This quote, above all, does make me feel no matter what you design your life to be, you can be everything you want. When it looks like the odds are against you, you can face them and take them on and be whatever you want to be. And Sir Richard Branson, founder of the Virgin Group of over 400 different companies and generous philanthropist, says, a business has to be involving. It has to be fun. And it has to exercise your creative instincts. To me, this means starting a business is more than just creating a source of income. It is something to have fun with, and it should be rewarding, and it should reflect your own creativity. I found my way to the right place and was motivated to begin building my business. It was time to start putting my skills and experience to work for me. Over the years, I built a pretty comprehensive resume as a human capital and recruiting consultant for some companies that some of you may have heard of. I started my career in telecom with MCI WorldCom, which would later become Verizon. I then ventured over to the financial services industry and recruited talent for companies like American Express, Charles Schwab, and Hong Kong Singapore Banking Corporation. I then made an industry move again to technology supporting Yahoo, Google, Seagate Technologies, and Adobe. This required traveling around the country serving these large organizations nationwide. As a consultant, I had the wonderful opportunity to support so many different Fortune 100 and 500 companies in so many different industries. My clients were C-level, highly compensated individuals, including Jerry Yang, co-founder and former CEO of Yahoo. In all of this growth and change, one thing stayed constant, my enduring passion for customer-focused client service, as well as a professionalism and business acumen I gained through this experience. The time came eventually to go out on my own and create a high level of satisfaction my corporate clients realized for my clients in my own real estate business. Today, After years of learning, hard work, determination, and getting to know everything I can about this wonderful community I call home, I am your St. George specialist. What does that mean? Does it mean that I know everything about St. George? Certainly not. I don't think anyone could make that claim. It means that I want to be, and I'm proud to be, a liaison for this community. I want my friends, my clients, everyone I meet to know as much as I do about this amazing place and love it as much as I do. When it comes to my business, I want everyone to have a great experience when buying or selling a home here. I want to educate, advocate, and promote everything that makes this community great. To use this title, though, and keep it, it means I have much more to learn. That is why I have chosen to be part of Leadership Dixie, and I'm grateful to have been given the opportunity to do so. I'm excited to learn even more about the history of this area and how it came to be. There is a unique economic environment that drives this community. It's important to me to know more about the local government and the individuals that make up the governing bodies that support this city and surrounding communities. St. George has a strong, close-knit social structure where neighbors help neighbors and generosity is all around. I not only want to be part of this, but I want to learn more about what creates this. And of course, all communities have challenges, including ours. This town is growing rapidly, and in my business, I see it every day. There are concerns about the future of our water supply, the infrastructure we're building, and overall well-being of those that we share this great community with. I want to know more about these things and be able to help resolve issues and help those that are less fortunate. Most importantly, I want to join others that have this same goal. 6 years later, and to paraphrase my clients' feedback, I'm doing great. I have many loyal clients and a business built largely on referral. It has been a lot of work and dedication, and now, as part of Leadership Dixie, it's my goal to become even better. I want to be a valuable part of Leadership Dixie and your St. George specialist. Thank you so much for giving me the time to introduce myself, and I look forward to knowing each and every one of you. Most importantly, I look forward to seeing you around St. George and saying hi.